What's going on, guys? It's me, Shugashu, and we are back with another Musume video. And we are back with the Sprint CM that is currently going on right before the anniversary. And we're just going to pretty much go over day 2, round 2, just to pretty much keep it like a nice chill video while I go over the comments. Nothing, no improvements. I've practically given up on getting a better team, so I've accepted what I've had. Maybe for fun in the background, I'll just, well, when I say background, like while waiting for tomorrow, I'll just train maybe long distance just for fun. To possibly see if I can get a better long distance character to use for the, what's it called? Thing that released like a month ago. I forgot what it's called, the Masters or whatever. I forgot what it's called. I nearly forgot about it because literally after clearing what I can, I just forgot about it, but it is what it is. But pretty much the same team, and we're just pretty much here to just get our rewards, honestly. So before we get into the races, if you guys do want to join the circle ID card should be shown up on the screen right now. Just search for the name of the circle, which is Shushu, and it should be on auto approve. So no worries, no waiting for someone to approve. It's just a matter of searching and clicking join or something like that. And you'll be automatically in the circle. So if you guys want to do that, feel free to do that as well. And with that being said, let us go over the comments right after I get the first race started. Mihono Bourbon is not feeling it this race. Oh well. Oh well, it's okay. We already got our ticket to Group B finals, so we're good. We're good. But other than that, let's start with the comments. First few comments are gonna be from Nuz. Let me just make sure I got the race started. Yeah, in my experience for my brother, his prep for wedding took 1.5 years-ish. Yeah, sounds about right. I mean, it could vary. It could be shorter than that, or it could be longer than that, depending on the couple, I guess. So, yeah, and we'll see how it goes for my friend when that time comes. So, I'm pretty sure it's just to, you know, get us started early. But the real countdown is when he pops the question. Until the wedding is planned and all that. But the next comment says, all I'm gonna say is once I went on vacation to Iceland with my brother and his girlfriend, now wife, a couple years ago, liked the foods. The food is so bland there, and you are paying so much for the food. I don't know. I guess it just wasn't my thing. I like my food being seasoned, typically spicy food. I love spicy food. Even if it's just a little spice or something, or a lot of spice. I do love spicy food as well. I don't know. When I was in Spain, the food was really good. It wasn't. It was for 2 weeks when I was out on that vacation, and the hotel that we stayed at had basically a buffet, breakfast, lunch, and dinner if we had chosen to eat there, and it was already with the stay. So as long as we were staying there, we will obviously feel free to eat whenever it comes. But then we did eat outside and all that, and yeah, the food was just amazing. I don't think I had any complaints about the food when I was out there. When I was in Paris, though, I think we didn't really eat out as much. Like eat out like specific types of food. Like I remember we did eat at the hotel restaurant. I think we ended up getting burgers. I don't know. It was just what I ordered. It was still good though. And then I remember like getting some noodles. Forgot where though. It was like, forgot what that area was called. But we ended up getting some noodles. I remember even at one point I think it was right before we were going to the airport. We decided to also eat McDonald's there, which honestly speaking, for McDonald's, it was better than what is the McDonald's here at the States. I think most, if not all, fast food restaurants out of the States are way better anyway, so there's that. But yeah, the food in Spain was really good, and also we had a day trip to Morocco once, from Spain to Morocco, and part of the tour also had like a place where all the people who are in this tour go to this like one restaurant, and they were just serving some pretty Moroccan food, and that was honestly good as well. But yeah, I do like my food season, so I get what you are saying there. Ooh, this is probably the longest comment I've seen you commented, Nuz. At least from current memory. Hey, Mihono1. And again, talking about anime, I am really hyped for tomorrow. Classroom of the Elite Season 3, Episode 8. Won't say any spoilers about the season, though, because you said you still needed to watch some of it. Yeah, I do. I still need to watch Season 2 and pretty much Season 3, obviously, since I didn't watch Season 2. Most likely, I'll get it done once the anime... Well, once Season 3 is done. And yeah, about the anime, movie, and series, I don't really put them in a different bracket, but if we do, my favorite anime series would be current, like these past years. Classroom of the Elite. Hold on, let me just get the race started. But Classroom of the Elite, and the all-time, I will have to say it. But as you maybe would have guessed, Dragon Ball. Excuse me. Watched all of it from OG Dragon Ball. Not when it was released, though. Since I am 22, but watched it when I was like 15 to 16. So, at that stage, I stared anime Naruto. I stared or started. Naruto did start earlier to Dragon Ball Super. So yeah, kind of hardcore. All right, that's interesting. We all have our own different, top favorites and all of that. Obviously, also for our own different reasons to have different animes as our top, But yeah, I could see why Classroom of the Elite for current. it is a good anime. At least from what I remember from season 1, which is why I was kind of bummed it took so long for them to like come out with season 2. Like a long time. And then yeah, Dragon Ball, I could see it. As in like the whole series, I assume so as well, because obviously it's like one whole thing basically. I have seen pretty much all of it as well. Yeah, pretty much all the way up to Super. I even rewatched GT like a couple months ago, and still not a big fan of GT, but you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. Like, GT was alright to me. I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it. Where did I left off here? I do say current is Classroom of the Elite because they are stalling Dragon Ball Super. Dude, I probably won't watch Daima. Oh, I might end up watching Daima. To be honest. I might end up watching Daima. Not sure though I do buy Dragon Ball manga, but seeing anime and reading manga are two different things in my opinion. I do agree. They're two different experiences. I do like a good session of reading manga, but watching with the music and stuff, it's just perfect. I know what you mean. We've won 3 races in a row. If I win 5, this is what I meant by if you somehow win all 5 and get a chance to go to Group A. We'll see. Let's get this race started, and I need to find where I left off in this one. Oh, I see it. And just to round it up, my all-time top 3 would probably be 1, Silent Voice, 2, Dragon Ball Z, I guess Dragon Ball as a whole. 2 Naruto. Oh wait. Wait. I guess would be wait, I saw just see the 0.1 silent voice. 1 DBZ. 2 Naruto OG. Shippuden's right is aight, but yeah, OG better. And 3 Classroom of the Elite. And if I need to say a season 2 was the best in my opinion. Not gonna give spoilers. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, One Piece, Demon Slayer, or Jujutsu Kaisen, not really a fan though. I have to say, once I watched a couple of episodes of One Piece with my brother, Wano arc, and it was good. If I watched it when I was a teen instead of Dragon Ball, it would probably be on the list. Like what I saw, just don't want to spend all the time watching that one anime if I can be watching different ones. Good point. Although I went crazy and dedicated 3.5 months to One Piece. From episode 1 to like the late 700s. Basically from the beginning all the way to the Big Mama arc. So I was one hell of a 3.5 months. And one of the reasons I did that is one, I knew I liked One Piece already. Second reason, my friend had no one to talk to about One Piece. He was like the only one watching One Piece in our friend group at the moment. And knowing that I did enjoy it when I first initially watched like the first 200 episodes, and this stems back all the way back to like the early 2000s when it was in 4Kids TV, channel 11. But this is why I like to count the afternoon cartoon session, because they were anime. It's just growing up, I didn't think of it as anime, it was just cartoons. Yeah, that was one hell of a run for One Piece, and until this day, I am still keeping up to date to it. If I didn't, that would be crazy for what I did before. But yeah, the Wano arc was great, but not like I didn't watch the whole of Dragon Ball, or like the whole, not that whole. Well, I did watch the whole Naruto, just didn't branch out to Boruto. Bleach, watch the whole Bleach. Thing with Hunter x Hunter. Like I said, both versions. But with Demon Slayer, I did wait. I was excited because of the animations, but I hated how much hype it had. Reason why I was excited for the animations is because it was Ufotable, and they did Fate. So, well, Fate after the first day night. So Unlimited Blade Works and below. So yeah, I had to wait till the hype died for Demon Slayer, because I was like, I don't want to be a part of this. Someone just hold back, which is fine because I had a lot more anime to watch anyway. And as for Jujutsu Kaisen, I still haven't watched it. So I think eventually I will. I just don't know when. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But I would say I've been watching less shonen anime these days. Naruto and Dragon Ball are high in the list because of nostalgia. See what I mean? I just want five of them. I feel like maybe if you do this, there's a chance you could go to Group A, right? Right? Even if you get just 3rd place in Group A, it's fine. But it's whatever. I want all that. Then you don't really get rewarded for it besides the 100. Well, I guess that's not bad, but I would rather go to Group A. Let's see. Was it nostalgia? Actually, edit on the comment. I started watching anime before 15 to 16, probably closer to like 12 to 13, since I remember my brother buying me Xenoverse 1. my birthday. I think the game was around 2015. So yeah, I'd say around 11, 13 years old when I started watching anime. Well, I mean, with One Piece, I think One Piece, when it got dubbed, was like 2004. So I did watch that growing up. So I could say I was exposed to anime earlier, but I could say when I started like initially like looking for more anime and started broadening my horizons while not only watching like Dragon Ball, Naruto, and all that. Probably be like mid 2000s to early 2010s, I guess. Because around that time was also, I think, I don't remember. I do remember watching like a lot of other stuff, but not a lot of my memory starts coming back around like the early 2010s. Because I was like when like Love Live, I'll say it, SAO. This was like 2012, 2011, one of those. I was really into Fairy Tail. Even though there's like a good chunk of people that hates it, I personally like it. I personally like it. SAO at the time was really good. I mean, I haven't watched like the recent progressive stuff, but pretty much everything from like what Alicization I did watch. Yeah, Classroom of Delete. That was like 10 years ago. Well, a little over 10 years ago. Shoot, it's hard to remember. I guess MA, all that stuff. But yeah, it's hard racking through my brain right now. But yeah, that's a little bit more in my anime history as well. And this is the last comment from us. Yeah, the last comment from us says, I went back to Group B. Sag, wait, what? Oh yeah, I went back to Group B, Sag, but as expected. Yeah, I've been there many times, going from Group A to Group B, so it's all good. All good. And then Nova had responded saying, just need to win all races. And then Nuz had said, yeah, I guess it's just skill issue on my part. Hey, I won all races. I just won all races, so I feel like I've never won all races, even in Group B before, so I'm kind of like, the most I've done is 4. I don't think I've ever won all of them at all, from my memory at least, from Group B. I feel like that'd be an interesting thing. I think that's pretty much it from Nuz. So thank you for all the comments, Nuz. Next one is from Nova. I started watching anime around 2010-ish. And Hayate no Gotoku was one of the first one that I actually watched all the way till the end. Wasn't the dub title was Hayate's like Combat Butler or something like that? I do remember that. But do I remember the anime itself? No, I don't. But yeah, that one does sound familiar. A lot of memorable ones in the early days. The mid 2010s were kind of hit or miss for me. The isekai trend was hot and it still is, but then 12 episode seasonal became a thing, and I still do prefer 24 episode animes. Most recent ones I've watched that has 24 episodes or more are Golden Kamui, Helic, Raguna, Crimson, and Undead Unlock. I do want to watch Undead Unlock. I've heard of Golden Kamui, still haven't watched it. Hasn't necessarily piqued my interest. I just was curious when I first saw it, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll watch it. And it's been on that maybe I'll watch it for the longest. But yeah, I honestly do prefer 24 episode seasons in general. I don't mind the 12 episodes ones, but I feel like so short. It just feels short to me. So I do appreciate the 24 episode long seasons, especially if it's an ongoing anime. Although I do dislike it when they start off the first season as 24 or 25 episodes sometimes, depending on the anime, of course. And the next season, they'll go to 12 episodes. And a perfect example of that would be Spy X Family. Sadly. And Attack on Titan did that from season 1 to season 2, but then went back to like 20 plus after that, so thank God. Thank God. Unlike some, or I guess the only one that really pops in my head that started with like 12 or 13 and consistently went to like 25 consistently after that was like My Hero. Started off with 13 episodes, kind of more like a test phase, but then it had so much hype that they decided to go 25 after that, which which matters a lot to me, because going from 13 episodes and consistently doing 25, I like that because it's longer. But yeah, I mean, let's see. I've seen way too many anime. If anything, on the description, I'll probably post my anime list if I remember. But it's gonna be stupid. Stupid. And that's not even updated for like a few years already. But continue on with Nova's comments. That is a lot of gotchas in Ren's case. It really is. But I assume she does play them bit by bit. Like, there are tiers to playing gotchas. I agree. Login only, dailies only, event only, or all of the above. For my 9 gotchas, I do all 3 of those. So I think it's possible Ren can play all those gotchas, but a mix of the 3 tiers I mentioned above. If she does play all of them with the same progress, then that is insane. I am more curious about how much she spends a month. A lot of my daily ones are... I'll have all 3 of them, as in like Genshin, Star Rail, all the ones that I pretty much do. There are login ones that I haven't mentioned. Well, I guess Dokkan was one of them. I guess Dokkan was one of them. But no, pretty much most of the games that I do log into are dailies and events. So yeah, there are like I guess the rhythm games where are more like, I guess I should at least just log into them, but they've only been like events for me primarily. Trying to remember. If I'm not doing any training on Uma, surprisingly, then it will probably just be a login, but login day at least. But I'll most likely do at least 1 run just to get that over with. But oh no, I think I can't really think of anything else at the moment, at least. It is what it is. Yeah, I do feel you about the login only, dailies only, or event only. But pretty much all the games that I primarily play are all 3. But there are a few others that only fall into one of those tiers, which I get it. Ren had responded saying, I don't actually use money in all my gotchas. That's a good thing to hear. The only gotchas I've used money in is Uma, Star Rail, Genshin, and Fate. I haven't spent a dime on reverse. Same here. Well, yeah. But yeah, I try to do data login, but as of right now, Slime has an event, so I am focused on that one more. I don't play them all at the same time, though. Don't worry. See, for me, I would have to log in at least to all of them. I would really have to pick and choose if I had the amount you had. Probably like a good 10, maybe even just half at least would be all 3 tiers of what Nova mentioned. And then the other half would probably just be logins or just login dailies and then events whenever it comes out. As long as it's an event that intrigues me. Then Nova had responded saying, that's good to know. Same here. I don't have to spend on reverse because they are generous. Yes, a lot of games are more generous than certain games. I didn't say anything, so I didn't say what name. So I ain't pointing any fingers. But you know this face. You know what game I'm talking about. No, but yeah, Reverse has been really generous. I didn't even think that they would give another like 10. That threw me off when they did. But yeah, Snowbreak does that as well. Did my hello? Is it just me, or did that take longer than normal for the start? Oh well. I literally lost my train of thought now. All I can say Snowbreak. I think I was talking about Snowbreak. Snowbreak has been generous too. Every beginning of an update or patch, 310, through daily, through logins of like 7 days and all that. So just a lot more games that are more generous than certain ones. Despite saying how much you don't like short distance, you are doing way better than me in the CM. To be frank, this is like my second CM. I know I skipped one because I don't really want to do it since I just returned from my hiatus. Yeah, I believe it was the first one when you came back, or you didn't do it. I believe that was the one. But yeah, I don't like short distance. I may be doing better, but it doesn't change the fact that I don't like it. Because, I don't know. Maybe if I had more short distance focus units, because obviously my Sakura Bakushino is doing the best. So if I had like Aston Machan, Daichi Ruby, or like any of the other better ones, then I probably would just run the meta teams if anything. Without even caring, because short distance. Same thing for Dirt. I don't care if I get the meta characters, because it's Dirt. But when it comes down to like mild to medium distance, I tend to like want to pick what I want, but it is what it is. I'll probably just end up. The reason being that the other two aren't doing as well as Sakura Bakushino, simply it's my fault. Training wasn't the best I can do it. Even though Mihono Bourbon was US 7, didn't really. She's doing alright, but she's not doing like what Sakura Bakushino is doing. And obviously my Silent Suzuka could be doing better if I had gotten the whole Great Escape training down, but I didn't. Stuck at UF1, so it is what it is. Let's see. And then the continuation of the comment says, I hate PvPs and my gachas. That's why Reverse is so chill. I'm loving it. I don't mind PvP as long as I don't have to control it. Like, real-time PvP. That's the only thing I don't like, because it honestly just, that takes too much time. That takes too much time, and that makes me... That honestly forces me to feel like I need to really try hard in that game. So I don't want to do that. Oh, excuse me. What's happening? I accidentally pressed the skip button. I got the hiccups. Sorry about that. I thought it was a burp, but it was more of a hiccup. That's Sakura Bakushino, the original one. Tried passing mine. If it did, I would have been sad because it was a 2-star? Because it didn't have the outfit, her original outfit. Is that right? Hold on, Bakushin move. Yeah, this one up here. Don't tell me that one's a 2-star. I mean, if it's just showing me her normal that outfit, then I assume it is 2-star. At least. I don't think I can see any more than this, right? Hmm. Yeah, because if you look at the normal one here, yeah, that interesting. I nearly got beat by a 2-star. But Nuz had responded saying, I mean, I don't mind short, but on Lark, it's kind of harder for shorts. That's why I don't like it. Yeah, I agree. Well, is it? Because pretty much the points point exchange, they just make it possible for medium distance. So it's not really that it's harder. I'd say, I don't know. Trying to think. Is it really harder? Well, for me in general, I don't know. Because I feel like the need to put stamina into short distance characters while training on Lark works out. Because you still need to bring up stamina to like a certain point anyway. So if we're gonna use it for like the CM or even built one for arena and all that. So it kind of just works hand in hand with the Lark since they are medium distance, so you need like a certain amount of stamina as well. So I think it's all right. And then Nova had said medium distance is probably my jam. Got so many Umas I like on it. It's ridiculous. Well, I think that's because a lot of Umas run medium distance majority of the time. I believe like medium mile would be the more popular distances. Long distance probably after that, if not, yeah, because there's not too many long distance races, and then also not too many short distance races. So yeah, medium and mile should be the most popular, but medium probably more. But there's way more medium distance races, but it's pretty it's pretty understandable why a lot of Umas that we like pretty much runs medium distance. And then the last comment from Nova says, I did see one Ramino in my run though. And I saw that she has S in Mile. I think this guy was legit thinking that she's good as a mascot. I'm glad that I did beat him in that one race. If only someday we will get a short distance Mejro or Satono. I don't know if there are one. To be honest, I don't know. But technically, hold on. Let me see something. No. No. I mean, yeah, technically you can run Ramino because she has a B in it, so it's not that much of an inheritance you need to do. I guess Arden, but it is an N Rind. It is an E, but still better than going from a G, which McQueen has. Dober has an E. I think that's pretty much all of them. Yeah, the best option for short distance, if you really want to, is Ramino. Because everyone else, I guess, yeah, everyone else is either an E or a G. I just wanted to see. But I think that's pretty much it from Nova. Thank you for all the comments, Nova. Next one should be from, let me see, scrolling. MG Clip. About the question you asked me last video, I am watching Hajime no Ippo. Ooh, nice, nice. I did like that one. I prefer that over Megalobox. Is it fair to compare the two? I don't know. I don't think so, but Hajime no Ippo was good. Always wanted to watch it, but just always kept forgetting. And I think I'll be commenting next video as well. Since I got myself 3 days off work, time to enjoy life. Hey, enjoy those 3 days. Enjoy those 3 days. Thank you for the comment, MG Clip. Next comment is from Mujin. Even if it's just Group B, at least you still made it through the finals. Yep. And you can still get the gold title, which similar to third place in Group A. Indeed, Sakura Bakushin is carrying out the team. You can say the skills are compatible and works well in the combination, just like I'm trying to do, challenging the meta with right skills and connect sequence. I wouldn't say that I really planned out my skills. I pretty much just picked what seemed familiar to me. Either familiar or just, you know, it was short distance and I so happened to click it. Actually, I'm curious. Hold on. Is that the right button? No. Actually, I think I could check it on the race. I don't know if I gave my Sakura Bakushino any debuffs. Did I see skills here? I can. Well, it looks like my Mihono Bourbon does. It looks like my Mihono Bourbon does. Let's see if I could find... This is mine? This is mine. No, my Sakura Bakushino doesn't. My Suzuka shouldn't have any, yeah. The last time I've been in a plane was back in 2014, going to Japan. I spent Christmas until New Year with my parents who were living there and stayed for almost 3 months. Hey. You could say I almost had a chance to see the spring season and sakuras were slowly blooming by the time it left. Oh. That would have been nice to see, honestly. The things I enjoyed during my stay there is walking around the neighborhood in slippery snow and every day visiting the nearest game center to see what anime limited figures were available on that day. Where did you ended up staying? Was it just Tokyo? Oh, I don't know, just curious. I got Shinon from SAO that has a cool pose with guns, and Mayoi Hachikuji from the Monogatari series. That also included I-19 Konko and Love Live premium figure Ellie Ayase. Well, there's pink hair with umbrella. I think it's Perona from One Piece that I got from Catcher. Yeah, I think that is Perona. It's been so long since I've heard that name, but yeah, it should be. I also like Silent Voice as well as one of the anime movies I watch, and I can say one of those made me cry while watching. The anime movies directed by Makoto Shinkai, like Kimi no Nawa and Tenkinoko. I haven't watched Suzume no Tojimari, but it's on my list. I haven't watched Suzume also, but I have watched, I guess I'll just say the English ones, Your Name and Weathering with You. I have seen them, and I did enjoy them as well, along with Silent Voice. I don't see what other ones I... Well, there's also like all of the Ghibli stuff and all that, so... I hope I'm not scaring anyone on the practice race. I'm still lacking to be honest and not underestimating lower ranks because they can win if they trigger skills successfully. I'm trying to learn from opponents as well. I don't think anyone's scared. I think we're all just there just to see how our Umas would do if we put our Umas on it. Even though it looks like you do the most preparation, it does. And then you, I think, what, like 2 weeks before you would... 2 weeks, maybe 1 week before, no, 2 weeks at least, I think, you would start training for the CM. Kind of like a double-edged sword. You take the time to, all this time to prepare which lessons you take all this time to set up your training runs by doing all like the factoring and all that. And by the time you start training, it all relies on, I guess, the RNG luck of the training to... Depends on how long it takes for you to work on that Uma. So yeah, I see it as kind of a double-edged sword, so it's understandable. But yeah, you do, out of all of us, do the most preparations from what I know. My CM update for round 2, day 1. Managed to slip through final A with a 3.222 win rate. both Katsuragi Ace and Austin Machan with 4 wins. Then for Twin Turbo having a single win, which made me sad. Ooh. There's a suggestion of making Austin Machan as leader, making my lineup 2 Great Escapes and 1 leader. So I want to try, but I lack time to test it for skill combination. I already managed to advance to Final A. So I will dream, believe, and survive with favorite Uma on the CM lineup. The fact that you said that you have the lack of time kind of proves my whole, like, it's kind of a double-edged sword. For me though, like, I took all that time since like after the League of Heroes, I guess. And all I got to show is this Sakura Bakushino that's doing better than my UF7 Mihono Bourbon, which is Mike Suzuka gonna win this? Is Suzuka gonna win this? Nah. Nah. But other than that, thank you for the comment, Eugen. I don't know if I said thank you to everyone. Thank you for the comments, Eugen, MG, Clip, Nova, and Nuz. I feel like I haven't. It really feels like I haven't. So I just want to thank you guys for all the comments as usual. And we have, let me just refresh because we have 2 more comments, but I'm not sure if there's going to be another one added. Nope, it doesn't look like it. So the last 2 comments are from Ren and Tanoki. And we'll start off with Ren's. And it looks like we are done with all the attempts, so perfect. We'll just finish all the 2 comments, and that'll be it. I finished 100 girlfriends. Did we just get hints as to the other girlfriends are? Maybe. Maybe. I feel like my friend hates me in a way. Maybe even despises me because I like dub. Every time she hears me watching it, she mocks me to the point I don't even want to watch it. Which is the reason why I stopped watching on episode 9 and just now finished today of 100 Girlfriends. I do like how I can recognize a lot of the voice actors. Like, I noticed Akabe's little sister seems to be the same voice actor as Nene Hashiro in Toilet Bound, and I love that anime. Actually, I haven't seen Toilet Bound. I think I did want to. It just slipped my mind. But honest, for me, I watch both, so I don't really care. I don't really care. We all have our own preferences. I mean, I'll be honest. I prefer Attack on Titan dub. I'll be real. Sorry, Nova. I don't know if you prefer sub or dub, but for Attack on Titan, but I did prefer dub for that. But yeah, it doesn't really necessarily matter if you watch sub or dub. As long as you enjoy the animes, that's all I really care about, because we're pretty much watching the same thing. It's just different languages. Sure, translations may be a little off or a lot off, depending on the translations, but it's still the same story. Still based, you know. I don't really see the whole point of judging someone because they prefer to watch dub. That's just me, though. I felt like my interest was bad, like I shouldn't feel that way about it. Like I should love sub like she does, but now I don't let her hear I watch dub, and honestly, I think it really helped. Yeah, you shouldn't feel bad. It's your own preference. She prefers sub. She prefers sub. Just keep it that way. She doesn't have to like mock you or anything. It's just stupid. And right after I started watching Akabe's School Uniform and dub right after, and I'm kind of feeling it better, to be honest. I do find myself forcing myself to like various stuff she likes, yet it feels like she doesn't even give the stuff I like worth a chance. And that's not fair, because obviously I had some sense of that there's a little like one-sided thing going on here if she's like practically judging you for watching dub. And now that you mentioned that she doesn't give the stuff you like worth a chance compared to you giving her stuff a chance, I'd say I can care less about what she likes at that point. That's me being honest, because if you're the only one making the effort, what's the whole point of trying to get into what she likes if she's not going to do the same for you? That's just me. Whether if it's a friendship, real like couple relationship, and all that, I feel like things have to go both ways for it to be fair. So yeah, it's not. I don't know. You could choose not to continue watching the stuff she likes, but it's up to you. That's just my personal opinion. That's how I usually deal with things. So I just like to keep it fair. Although sometimes I do put in a little bit more effort, but that depends on the people. If I'm really close to them, then of course I don't mind doing the extra effort. If it's like someone I've known for like a year or so, I think about it depending on how close we are at that time. Whether it doesn't matter about how long. If it's just like a normal friendship where we like, or yeah, if it's just like a normal, like we only talk here and there and all that, then I probably wouldn't put the extra effort. But if it was someone like I grew up with, basically, then obviously I'll put in all the effort I can. Because I know they'll do the same thing for me, because they have. I started to notice my friend didn't really care if I talked or not. In a way, it really hurt, but that's why I appreciate you guys so much. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If it doesn't go both ways, it's one person is eventually gonna, you know, I don't want to say it, but yeah. Don't worry, it won't be a long anime review like before. I just wanted to say I really enjoyed the animation of Akabi's school uniform. It's very nice, and you'll find out the reason for the name first episode. Overall, I think I really enjoy the anime for what it is, for its wholesome premise and its great animation. I guess I'll figure it out whenever I decide to watch it. There's just too many that I want to watch, and like I said, depending on my mood at that time is when what I watch, for genres at least. I kind of gave up on. Wait, that's not where I'm at. I think I should stop taking everyone's opinion so largely. You should, because it is just their own personal opinion. The only opinion that matters is your own opinion of yourself. But because it affects me so much and I think about stuff way too much already, yeah. If you already know that you're the type to overthink and all that, there's no point in making things harder on you by overthinking people's opinions about yourself. So you live the way you want to live. You be who you are. Don't change for the sake of other people's opinions just to get liked by them and all that. Because if you do that, then you're not being yourself. And the biggest thing I say is, I guess it's kind of weird. No, it makes sense, because before you put in the effort, whether it's to love someone or be good friends and all that, you have to start with yourself. That's personally what it is. You have to love yourself before you, I guess, share it with everyone else that's close to you. That's how I feel. That's why. That's how I feel. That's why. I don't want to get too personal or too, deep into the thing, but seems like it's like half the subject here, or half the topic here. But that's just my personal thing. You gotta start with yourself before you start caring about others, basically. So yeah, don't care too much about what people say. That just... I kind of gave up on training Uma, so I think I'll just go with the CM. I did too. I mentioned that earlier. I played Danmachi on the PlayStation, and I play Star Rail alt and main. And your main, I'm assuming, on the PlayStation as well, along with Genshin. My list has widened a little. Shadowverse, CCG, PGR. I tried Ether Gazer, but I couldn't help but play PGR. Epic 7, Snowbreak since I got a better phone. I enjoy Snowbreak. Even though I don't spend too much time on it unless I'm doing the events, I still like it over a lot of the other games I played. And Figure Fantasy, a game I played a uber long time ago. I did play Epic 7. That didn't last more than probably a month and a half. I tried getting into it, but it just died out for me. I did want to try Ether Gazer, never gave it a chance because I was like, there's a lot of games here. And I already have a lot of games planned from, you know, all the other stuff. So yeah. I play Genshin on my PlayStation. I don't think it can handle it. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. Oh, and technically, I guess you can count Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel as a gacha. Yeah. There is a sense of gacha there too, so yeah, you could count it as a gacha. But honestly, I'd rather just play the real thing, but that requires people. In-person people. So luckily, I do have a little brother who I think our interests pretty much align. So yeah, we have played Yu-Gi-Oh! Before. I mean, I did originally when it first came out, and I was pretty much on and off with the whole TCG thing, but that's a whole different story. I still haven't finished the Genshin events. I think you have 4 days or 3 days. Yeah, like 3 days. And since just a random Genshin, because you did mention saying that you were gonna skip phase 2 with Yai, Miko, and Shao, and I ended up getting Yai, Miko in 40 pulls, so 410 pulls, which is actually pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. I have like a little over 2,000 primos left, so that's all going toward whatever I save up will go towards Nouvellette and the next phase. But I think, was it Chidori or Chiori? I do want to pull for Chiori though, and I don't remember if that's the next patch. But I do want to pull for Nouvellette since I originally did skip him because I had a guaranteed, because I lost a 50-50 prior to that, before Nouvellette's banner, I think. And oh no, I think I was trying to pull for Nouvellette, lost the 50-50, so I knew I had a guaranteed and decided to save that for Farina. That's what happened. But yeah, there's just too many characters I need to work on in Genshin. Kind of sad because I don't have a lot of experience books, so I can't really finish a lot of characters. Like, I'm trying to finish my updated Yoimiya team because I love Yoimiya, and trying to do my Xianyun team with Gaming, and so I need to finish both of them. And then, the other reason why I chose to pull Yaimiko is because you can use her in so many other teams, so it works out. But okay, I thought Coco had left the VTuber thing completely. Nah, a lot of VTubers who were either their contract got terminated or graduated, I would say majority of them just either has went to a different company or just do it on their own. At least that's what I've seen. A lot of them do. Just like the recent one, with the whole drama that's going on with I guess we could call her former Niji Sanji, Selene. She is now, I guess, under her own, called Doki Bird. So yeah. And the hell, I was doing CM in my UG7 Bamboo that I said kept getting 9th place. I actually ended up winning the race. And yeah, I made it to Group B. That's good. Right after Bamboo won, Taiki won, and then she won again. She won 3 times during one CM match. And maybe I doubted Bamboo too much. And then the 4th win by Taiki. I don't know, I would have doubted Bamboo as well if all she did was lose. Not only just lose, but stayed in 9th place. I guess before my Umas were just having a bad day, or is it because I made it to Group B? Well, if you're in Group B, I don't know. I feel like it was way easier for me also, because I don't remember getting all 5 wins. I know I said I was done training, but I did leave one Sakura Bakushino like right there. But Then Akabono's a runner? Yeah, I believe so. Never thought they'd let such a tall Uma be a runner. Wouldn't that block everyone's view? Not necessarily, because you're pretty much just following whoever you're following the same route, unless you're deciding to maneuver your way through. So I wouldn't say so. Plus, I think the real one wasn't based on height, it was just based on built. I think it just ate a lot. It was like, I guess, bulky or something. I don't know. I don't know the real one. I'm just assuming that's what it was, and they just wanted to just make her look like. So I counted 23 gotchas on my phone. I guess 24. There's this game called Dislight, and I guess you could call it a gotcha of some sorts. I have heard of Dislight. I've never downloaded it, so I don't know. But I mean, you could pretty much say a lot of games on the App Store are pretty much gotcha games, whether they are, games like Uma and all that, or I mean, even like what Marvel, all that. It's still a gotcha game. So pretty much all gotcha games, unless it's like what. After doing my CM runs, I have 6,577 gems. This is gonna keep happening, isn't it? Well, I mean, sometimes we do get like 1 to 3 or like single digit ones randomly, so it's pretty understandable why it's a weird number. Well, thanks for the comment, Giga Chat dude. Some responses, two additions from Ren and a response from Nuz. I feel like there's a hint of girls loving Akabi's sailor uniform, and surprisingly, I'm all for it. And so far, I'm enjoying this Atelier game. Honestly, I am too. I'm at a point in the story where I'm a little underleveled or underpowered. So, it gives me a better reason to keep training. But I do like how I re-rolled for Resna and Ryza to for sure have them in my team. My team is basically those two with Valeria, which is I guess the other main chick. The other main chick with the horns. And then Ferris and what was her name? It was a free 5-star they gave us. I don't know if people could still get her, but it was a free 5-star. And she's actually not bad. Also, I'll take it. That's pretty much my main team. Or my team there. And then Nuz had responded saying, "Oh my god, 24 gotchas. Wow, I have my hands full with 6 gotchas. Respect." Yeah, I didn't know Ren had that many gotchas. I thought I had a lot. But Ren practically has like at least 10 more than me. Other than that, thank you for the comment, Ren, and also the responses from Nuz as well. Let me just make sure there's aren't any more again. Yep, there's not much anymore. So last one is from... Wait, did I miss one? Oh, I had missed a response from Nuz in one of Nova's Nova's comments. It says, yeah, liking wise, I prefer medium long distance way more, so I can use Umas I actually like. Only short Umas I really like is Vivlos. I don't mind Aguri or Suzuka, but like I don't like them. Well, technically Aguri and Suzuka's not even short distance. We just made them short distance. Well, I didn't make Aguri short distance yet, but no, Suzuka's not. They're mainly... Well, Aguri runs from mile to... I think mile to long distance normally. And then Suzuka is mainly mile medium distance, but I think she had a D in short distance, right? Right? Yeah, she had a D, so it's easier. But Gray had an E, so that requires a little bit more inheritance. And I wouldn't even say Vivlos because she has an E in it. So she's primarily a mile medium distance. Yeah, none of the three you mentioned are actually short distance runners. So I don't know. And then lastly from Tanoki, crazy turn in luck today as opposed to the 0-1 wins, or yeah, 0-1 wins in day one. I was easily getting 2 wins most times, and then I nicked 3 wins to send myself into Group A finals. Congrats, Tanoki. Glad you were able to push through the Group A finals. Other than that, thank you for all the comments. Tanoki, Ren, Eugen, MG Clip, Nova, and Nuz. Wish you all luck in the CM if y'all didn't do it just yet for the day 2, but I think a few of you did already by now, maybe. Other than that, that is going to be pretty much it for this video, guys. So if you guys didn't make it this far in this video, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know the results of day 2, round 2. And also any other things, topics you want to talk about, leave it down below in the comments section. Also, tomorrow's video, I guess we can do a long distance run or a different character if, I don't know. I'll decide on what character. It's been a while since we just, actually it has been a while since I just trained just for the sake of training. I do want to make sure it's at least a 4-star, but I'm not sure. All I know, I haven't trained a lot of these in a long time. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I did say I wanted to practice long distance. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I got a whole day to figure that out. Alright, tomorrow's video should most likely be a training video just for the fun of it, because it should be a day off anyway. Although, I don't know if I'll be recording tomorrow's video a little bit earlier because I do need to bring my grandpa to his appointment around early in the morning, like 7:30 his appointment, so I gotta leave probably at least like 6:45 or 7, probably 6:45 to be safe. So yeah, I'll probably record a little bit earlier and for tomorrow's video. So feel free to, if you can, comment a little bit earlier before then, so you can get into video just in case I do end up recording earlier. But other than that, that is pretty much it, guys. One more thing, if you guys do want to join the circle ID card should have been showed up this whole time. Just search for the circle name, which is Shushu, and just click join and you should be accepted right away. Actually, I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna take a look at it right now to see if Darren Edlis had joined. Yeah, Darren's here also. So now we have a total of 6 members. Nice, nice. Slowly growing, but glad to see, even though little by little people are joining. But other than that, guys, if you guys do want to join, just search for the circle name and join. But other than that, guys, that is it for this video. Thank you once again, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.